This is the story of Nuh, the first messenger Allah sent to call humanity back from the worship of idols. His people had begun with something that looked innocent. They honored righteous men who had died. But generation after generation, reverence for their images hardened into worship, until the Creator himself was displaced from their hearts. Into that world, Allah sent Nuh. His message was a single, clear sentence, the same sentence every prophet after him would carry. O my people, worship Allah, you have no deity other than Him. An entire chapter of the Quran, Surah Nuh, the 71st, is devoted to his call, with more of his story told in Surah Hud and Surah Al-Mu'minun. The most staggering detail of his mission is its length. The Quran says Nuh remained among his people 1,000 years less 50, 950 years, calling them to Allah. Kingdoms rise and fall in less. Languages are born and forgotten in less. For nearly 10 centuries, one man carried one message to one people and would not put it down. He described his effort to his Lord. My Lord, I invited my people night and day. He called them in public and in private, openly and one by one. He reminded them of Allah's gifts all around them, the rain sent down in abundance, the gardens, the rivers, the children. He offered them forgiveness from a Lord who is ever forgiving. He tried every door a caller can try. Ask forgiveness of your Lord, he pleaded. Indeed, He is ever forgiving. He will send rain from the sky upon you in showers, and give you increase in wealth and children, and provide for you gardens and rivers. Notice what Nuh offered his people. Not doom first, but mercy first. The punishment would come only after every invitation had been refused. The Quran preserves exactly how they resisted him. Each time he called, they put their fingers in their ears and pulled their garments over their heads, persisting in sin and growing arrogant with great arrogance. It is one of the most vivid images of stubbornness in all revelation, a people so determined not to hear that they made barricades of their own clothing. Their deepest attachment was to the idols of their forefathers. The Quran names them Wad, Suwa, Yahuth, Ya'uk, and Nasr. Once, these had been the names of righteous men. Now they were stone, and the people urged one another never to abandon them. The failure was never in the message, nor in the messenger, but in hearts that had already decided not to hear. The chiefs of his people answered with scorn, We see you as nothing but a man like ourselves, and we see none following you except the lowest among us. We see in you no merit above us, rather we think you are liars. Across nearly 10 centuries, only a small number believed, and with every passing generation, the wall of stubbornness grew higher. Then the revelation came that changed everything. No one of your people will believe except those who have already believed, so do not grieve over what they used to do. After 9 centuries of calling, the verdict was delivered, not by Nuh, but by the one who knows what hearts conceal. The time of invitation was ending. The time of judgment was near. Only then did Nuh turn from calling his people to praying against their tyranny. My Lord, do not leave upon the earth a single dweller from among the disbelievers. For if you leave them, they will mislead your servants and beget none but wicked disbelievers. This was not a man surrendering too soon. It was a messenger who had exhausted 950 years of mercy, finally deferring to the justice of God. And Allah commanded him, Construct the ship under our observation and our inspiration. So Nuh built an enormous vessel on dry land, far from any sea, no cloud in the sky, no river deep enough to float it. To every watching eye it was madness. But the one who was teaching him to build knew exactly why, and Nuh had long since stopped measuring truth by the opinions of those who mocked it. Whenever the chiefs of his people passed by, they ridiculed him. A ship in the desert, what better proof, they thought, that the old man had finally lost his mind? He answered them with quiet certainty, If you ridicule us, then we will ridicule you just as you ridicule, and you are going to know upon whom a disgracing punishment will fall. The mockery one day would be reversed. Then the command came. The gates of the sky were opened with water pouring down, and the earth burst forth with springs, and the waters met for a matter already decreed. The oven itself gushed water, the sign Nuh had been told to watch for. And Allah said, "Load upon the ship of each kind 2 mates, and your family, and whoever has believed." They were only a few. "Board it," said Nuh. "In the name of Allah is its course and its anchorage. Indeed, my Lord is forgiving and merciful." And the ark sailed with them through waves like mountains. Everything they had known, the villages, the shrines, the proud assemblies of the chiefs, vanished beneath the water. Only what Allah had commanded to be carried remained. Then, through the rain, Nuh saw his own son standing apart from the believers. And the father in him cried out across the water, "O my son, come aboard with us. Do not be with the disbelievers." The son answered, "I will take refuge on a mountain that will protect me from the water." Nuh called back, "There is no protector today from the command of Allah, except for whom He gives mercy." And the wave came between them, and the son was among the drowned. It is one of the most piercing moments in the Quran. A prophet who could carry a believing remnant to safety could not save his own child, because faith is intensely personal. Lineage saves no one. Each soul answers for its own choice, and no father's love, however vast, can choose for another heart. When the judgment had passed, the earth itself received a command. "O earth, swallow your water. O sky, withhold." The water subsided, the matter was accomplished, and the ark came to rest upon Mount Judi. Then came the words, "O Nuh, disembark in peace from us and blessings upon you." Humanity would continue through Nuh and those who believed beside him, which is why he is called the second father of mankind. The Quran calls the ark itself a sign, and we left it as a sign, so is there any who will remember? Nuh preached for 9.5 centuries to a handful of followers, yet he stands among the greatest of all prophets, because in Islam, success is measured by sincerity and effort, not by visible results. Truth may be ridiculed before it is vindicated. And for anyone whose good work seems to go unrewarded, the patience of Nuh is the Quran's quiet reassurance. The outcome was never yours to carry, and all praise belongs to Allah.